Always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
Well, time is turning 6:46 on your Tuesday morning from the Ocean Bank Next Weather Sphere. We're opening up the windows to another calm yet steamy start to the day here in South Florida. Unfortunately, going to be feeling even hotter later today, which is why a heat advisory will be in effect. Right now, those feels like temperatures sitting in the mid 80s. Homestead, Miami, and Fort Lauderdale, the magic number is 86. That's what you should prepare for as you step outside. Mid 90s as you wake up out in the Keys. Now, in regard to the heat advisory, you will notice it's going to be favoring our metro areas across South Florida. I do see this heat advisory beginning at 11 o'clock this morning and running until 7 o'clock in the evening. Now, yesterday was a toasty start to the work week, but we didn't have a heat advisory in effect. Today, we expect those heat advisory, or rather heat index values, to be at 105 for a minimum of 2 hours. In fact, some isolated areas could experience feels like temperatures up to 109 for Broward and Miami-Dade. Maybe in a few isolated areas throughout South Florida getting as high as 110. This is going to favor, of course, the noon, 1, 2, and 3 o'clock hours. And unfortunately, that Saharan dust basically acting like a sponge and drying out a lot of the atmosphere. Only a measly 10% chance for isolated showers and storms today. So our heat-related health risks still going to remain elevated in the major category across our metro areas for Broward and Miami-Dade. Extreme risk starts to return back tomorrow. You'll notice those patches between Pompano Beach and Aventura, and maybe even closer to Coral Gables. We hold on to a similar risk through Thursday, but then notice that on Friday, we start to see a slight decrease in the risk. I mean, we're kind of like picking at hairs here. The reason why is that we are going to be seeing some elevated rain chances. Only a slight elevation, though. I'm not trying to oversell it for you here. We have a 10% shower chance for the next several days. That's going to give us hot and hazy conditions in the mid 90s, and then a 30% chance for showers and storms Friday through Sunday. And that, I think, will at least allow us to maybe fall a degree or two down the thermometer. That's something, right? I feel like I'm having to find the silver lining here for you, but you know what? We have to take it day by day. Let's take a look at the rain tracker for today. Like I said, only a 10% chance for an isolated shower. This is going to favor further inland areas, but maybe if we got a strong storm, it could at least create a little bit of cloud coverage maybe for us in western Miami-Dade and Broward. As we make our way through tomorrow, I see it staying fairly dry as well. Speaking of dry, let's track the tropics for you here. That Saharan dust continuing to keep us very dry across the area. But yesterday I was talking about that potential area we're monitoring in the Northeast Gulf. It's not an official area highlighted by the National Hurricane Center, but people on social media are trying to scare you. Don't let them do that just yet. There's still no areas of potential development, but we will monitor the potential for an area of low pressure to kind of bring some elevated rain chances along the southeast coastline. Out at the beach today, extreme UV index, low rip current risk. For my boaters out there in the Atlantic and the Florida Keys, no concerns or alerts for you there with a light to moderate chop. That 7-day forecast keeps our morning lows in the lower 80s and our afternoon highs in the mid 90s, even as we head to scattered rain chances over the weekend.